do it in your house, how would you feel?
Hmm.
My ego, guess what? Guess what this lady did?
What?
Yes. Hmm. She went to go and pick up some set of, I don't know, from what station, police officers, two of them,
Yeah.
to arrest me.
Okay.
I'm telling you, to
Neighbor
arrest
to
me.
neighbor sort of disagreement, yeah.
Exactly. So they
And
arrest
then the
me.
police,
They,
when the police came, what did they accuse you of?
they said I'm harassing, I'm threatening, and I'm threatening her, and I'm harassing her. That was what they were charging me for, and they picked me up. Little did they
Oh, they
know that.
roughing you up. They didn't just come to say, oh, let's go to station. Like,
Well, they did, but you have to, I think apparently this one felt that, since I was cooperating, so they were not really going that extreme.
wow.
So, but they did arrest me. Then they took me. Or little did they know that I was with I was with defense, and then I was attached to the Navy. They didn't know. So, and I didn't disclose that to them because I felt like this was a civil issue, has nothing to do. I wanted to
Why are we having days?
exactly. So when I got to the station, guess who? Their DPO, their own DPO, the assistant, was the friend to the lady and was the one that sent them to come and pick me up. My God, could you believe that they put me in the cell?
It's just a show of power, isn't it?
I'm telling you, my brother.
Say,
They put
you
me
will
in the,
sleep in guard room. I
I'm
will
telling
make
you.
sure you sleep in the cell. Why do you want to make sure I sleep in the cell? What have I done? Because I
I
can.
don't know.
Because I can. I can lock you up. And
So,
that's
and I
it.
told,
They will lock you up.
yes, I told the police officer, I said, okay, fine. Your wish is fine. But can I put a call through? They said, oh, sure. There's no crime in that. And I called my CO. I called my CO and my OIC and told them with the station and where I was. But the police still did not know who I was. So I just kept it up wrap. Could you believe that when it was about 4 hours later when they sent the Navy military police to the site, to the place. So the person, the DPO has already left, while the other one that was still in the station. So those one that came from the base now told the one they met at the counter that we're giving you 30 minutes. 30 minutes to release this person, because you've not told us exactly what the crime is yet. So 30 minutes failure to do that, we will do what we need to do to get him out.
You brought in another superpower to come and show to them that if you don't that, we will do yeah.
Exactly. So when I
Else,
remember
you go day or weeks.
exactly. So when I recall what you said about the way some of our people there, tend to bully this other person, bully that and this and that.
Everybody takes their chances. Exactly.
Exactly. So I see, when I record this episode, I'm telling you, I see myself as guilty as charged. And I take full responsibility for those actions I did too, because I felt at that point that, okay, is it because I'm not uninformed? Is it because I don't have superior firepower at that time? That's why you send these two police, because you're a DPO, to come and bully me. So if you can do that, I think it's game on. Let me see if I can also bully.
It's a fair game. That
But
point.
yeah, but Bible, to be honest with you, we all, even including me, that did what I did, as guilty as charged for those things. And that's why when you talk, and when you talk about taking full responsibility, I take full responsibility for my own action too, because what I did there was not acceptable. Because it's a civil issue, it's an issue that needs to go through the process the way, if the country was really a country, you goes through a normal process. I don't have any reason why to use something to jack that tire. It was not justified, even though she was blocked.
You need to defend yourself too. Remember?
I agree, I understand, but does one madness equal to two madness at the same time?
It doesn't.
It's not
except
justified.
in Nigeria, you know that.
Yes, exactly. And then the last but not the least, you remember that your yesterday program when Finn Fubara, the governor of Rivers State, was giving out the SUV to the traditional leaders. I was like, Oh my God. You know, these people, oh, unfortunately, Nigeria is a crime scene, just like you show on the screen. I mean, they never learn. They never, ever learn. They can never learn. Nigerians,
they will never get away with that accusation. They are all the same, man. They are all
ah,
the same.
and the quagmire, the quagmire here is that if they really want to really see things happening, they just look at what you've been showing for weeks about Kenya. Look at those people. Even though they were killing them, look at what they did, what they single-handedly did, and the way their police, even some of their police and military, the ones that were supporting them, did just to make sure that these people get what they want. But in Nigeria, what do you see? My brother, is captured, like I've always told you before. The whole thing is captured. It's been captured. So I do have a wonderful day. Thank
and
you
you too,
very
and take it easy with you and this your Niger trip, right? Ken, I have another call on the line, but just before we connect this my Oga, I want to say, please take a moment, okay? If you haven't really liked the broadcast yet, I'm supposed to be reminding every one of us, you know. So please take a moment and do that, right? While you are busy. Sorry, before you return back to typing and commenting, okay? Also, to everyone who is sort of moved enough to say, oh, I enjoyed this afternoon, and I'm going to get him a coffee too. Buying me a coffee just simply means that you will use that link in that comment section, right? And it's $5 a coffee, just so you know, $5 a cup. Thanks to every one of you, though. Share this, like it, and if this is your first time on this platform, subscribe first. After your subscription, then go on and set up your notification, and you won't miss anything. I promise you. Take your subscription back after 2 days, if I'm wrong. Or what do you think? The African Wahala. Is that you?
Yes, sir, it's me.
Prince
Good
of
morning,
Wahala.
my Eco General.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm doing very well.
Grand.
It's always a pleasure to call in to talk to you, just to be a part of the program. And I appreciate what you do. Thank you for your relentlessness.
Thanks, man. Thank you so much for
Although,
well.
thank you, sir. I was going to say that it would have been great to continue reading on the white malice to finish up the program.
I know.
But for the people's will, the people's vote counts. So we are true Democrats.
You know, like, and the next time when they say, let us just take course and the way those who wanted us to read wins, everybody have to stay. Don't log out and say, oh,
Yeah.
Those who are saying they want to read are the ones who won. I'm going away. That's not fair. Because most of those who wanted us to read, they are still here watching. They have not left.
And
we are not reading.
Just like me.
Exactly.
Example is me. Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah. So,
please.
Yes, sir. I wanted to talk about Ibrahim Traore once again. The guy has some great qualities of a good leader. And I'm not trying to blow this guy's horn. I'm not trying to blow him through the roof and exaggerate so that he gets to a point where people start worshiping him. I never worship anybody, never. And I encourage everybody to have a space deep down in your heart and criticize anybody. Everybody in the world deserves to be criticized at some point. Now, Ibrahim Traore has proved that he has empathy. I don't
think it is right for people to be doing projecting their own fear on him. Oh, he will soon turn to a dictator. Now, so that they do first. Listen, you don't need to project, criticize based on what is evident, right? That is discussable, man. Go on, Baba.
And, based on that point, that projection point you just made, to be honest, we've been so traumatized for so long that we've become hypersensitive. So I understand if anybody is expecting Ibrahim Traore to become a Sani Abacha in the future. I kind of understand, but I would gladly give a guy like Ibrahim Traore the benefit of doubt. Now, the three guys in that coalition, Ibrahim Traore, Tiachini, and the guy from Mali, in my opinion, Tiachini, the one from Niger, in my opinion, that's just my own personal opinion, is the one that I believe might become a that might have a negative impact in the future. And the reason why is because Niger Republic and Nigeria have been so intertwined for so long. We've rubbed off on each other for so long that I feel like the Nigerian military leader is at the highest risk of becoming corrupt in the future. But that's just my opinion. I have no facts to back this up, just based on his relationship with Nigeria or Niger's relationship with Nigeria. That might happen.
Nigeria, because they see the Nigeria as the 37th state of Nigeria. So let us forget that too. But your sort of concern is valid, though, just so you know. But go on.
Now back to Traore, because me, I like Traore, and I still give him some room to be criticized. If the guy fucks up, I'm not going to hold back and be like, "Oh, he's a great leader." No.
I'll let you finish. Have you heard this face messing up right now in Senegal?
Yes.
Something a disappointment.
Yes.
Finish your stuff, man. Go on.
Yes. The same way we were celebrating Faye. Me, I kind of took a step back because, I tried to give these guys time to perform. I made that mistake with William Ruto. I was very happy when Ruto got into there in Kenya, because Buhari had showed me Pepe. So once Ruto got into the power in Kenya, I felt like, man, Ruto is the best thing since sliced bread. But I was wrong. I was completely wrong. Same thing with this guy from Ghana, Nana Akufo-Addo. Now, I want to talk about some qualities of a great leader, especially in a broken society, a society that has been completely destroyed, just like most of our African countries. We all know that Nigeria is probably ranked maybe number one, easily top 3 most destroyed countries in Africa as it stands, in terms of our morality, in terms of our humane nature. We are no longer humane. In terms of obviously, the economy is completely destroyed, the security infrastructure gone, everything is gone about Nigeria at this point. In order to fix such a society, and I know Nigeria will never be fixed. Me personally, I know. You can disagree with me.
It's not
that's fine.
Like these rogues. That's where people should begin. Like, if anybody wants to convince you that Nigeria can be fixed, right? First thing is that it will have to start from them uprooting an establishment that created these criminals, right? Then maybe you can begin to say, okay, maybe. Well, for now, it is, it is a done deal.
I mean, these criminals, they destroyed Nigeria to the extent that Nigerians no longer want Nigeria. How many other nationals of any other country in the world don't want their country anymore? Very, very few. You probably find maybe only one other country in the world where the people don't even want their country anymore. But Ibrahim Traore, I have to use that guy as an example. 4 qualities of a great leader: someone that has empathy, that understands what the people are going through, someone that communicates with the people. So the first quality is empathy. Second quality is communication. You communicate to the people regularly. You let them understand what you're doing. Third quality is, the ability to resolve conflicts. And the fourth quality is a visionary and inclusive leader.
And that guy is
within these 4 qualities. Yes. In my opinion, within these 4 qualities, one of the most important quality is the willingness to die for what you believe in. Especially if you have a fractured society that has been completely destroyed, just like Burkina Faso, just like Nigeria. You have to have someone that is willing to die for what they believe in. So, that being said, if we look around in the Nigerian space, and this is another evidence that these guys in Agbada, they are just there to become rich, use the power to crush the poor people and make sure that they remain poor.
That's right.
And if anybody disagrees, please prove me wrong. That's just the point I came to drop in the Temple of Truth this morning. Those 4 qualities, especially the willingness to die for what you believe in. None of these guys care about that. So if you're ever going to select a leader in your small capacity, maybe in a local government or a small space, make sure it's someone that is willing to die, especially if your society has been broken. And that's my contribution for the morning.
Thank you. The African Wahala. We heard you loud and clear. Enjoy the rest of the day, man. Okay? Have a good day.
Okay, thank you.
Cheers, man. So that's the African Wahala. So indeed, Faye is already falling hand right now in Senegal. He is becoming more and more the poster boy for the same imperial West. He is now being saddled with the assignment to bring back Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger back to ECOWAS. The guy is now saying Mali, Burkina Faso, Niger, that they left ECOWAS means it is a terrible mistake, which is against Pan-Africanism. And they've responded. Are you sick? What is Pan-Africanism anymore about ECOWAS? What is Pan-Africanism anymore about AU? Are you joking? Indeed. I don't want to start rating him yet. He's already becoming a letdown, a total disappointment. Who publicly condemned the imperialist, neocolonialism in Africa. He is the president now, the youngest elected president of, in Africa. He is towing the path of his own slave masters. Here is a caller. Here, hello.
Mr. Maigun, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
It's old up here. Yeah, the same old.
Thanks for yesterday. I saw the copy you sent. Sorry, coffee you sent me, right?
No, you don't have to thank me because you are doing much more.
I do have to.
You know what I mean? So
thank you.
It's okay because we have to pay our own due. You've been there. You are trying your best, and I wonder how you are. You've been able to cope, and you continue to. You've been persistent all this while. I don't know how you are doing it, but may the desire or the the flame that is burning in you continue to be burning. Yes.
I know.
Yes. So
I appreciate you, Mama, indeed, right?
Yeah.
And when people come around every now and then like this, when I say if I turn my camera on and I know some of you are going to be here, and indeed you're going to be here, you see that one alone, right, is something, right?
Yeah.
And when you now kind of sit there, spend hours just listening and contributing as well, that's something again. Then when you now kind of get it deeper to the point that it gets you so much that almost just grab your phone. Man, I need to give this guy something. That is something too. So you see how the sequence of that, these are the way you get to know somebody who is so blessed. And I am blessed. And I'm grateful for having all of you around me. Seriously, right? So thank you.
Well,
hold up.
Yes. I want to convey something again about the current Tinubu, because I can't. In fact, I tried to convince myself to say Nigeria have government, but they don't have any government, right? Because the government, a government supposed to be the one who is in charge of the institutions, right, to make sure that the institutions are doing what they should be doing, and then empower them when it's necessary, or give them more money for whatever they need money for.
That's why they are called.
Yes, that's what they call government. Yes. So this Tinubu then, because first of all, he never received the mandate of people. People never give him their mandate, right? So
we need to keep reminding people that one, because sometimes they will say, "Oh, it's because you lost. That's why you are unhappy." I say, number one, I don't participate in the charity. Number two, right? He didn't win. So you need to keep reminding people that one. Go on, Baba.
Yes. So I'm so angry somehow that why people seems to be forgetting. And this is their agenda. They want people to forget. They think that the more they are preaching it, to look as if yes, this man was voted for, then that they believe that yes, people have been in it. So now they become a bit relaxed. So because now they are in relaxed mode. Tinubu them, Akpabio,
they are now consolidating. You know, like
on all of
consolidate.
consolidate. Yes.
Complain. What's you gonna do? What you gonna do? Like
yeah. So these people don't have principle. They don't have any idea. They don't have anything. Look at them when they are talking in their parliament. It seems to me that they are sleeping. It seems to me that they just finish eating eba or amala, whatever it is. They just come, maybe after one bottle of beer or whatever, they just come there, talk rubbish like that one will be saying all kind of jargon, saying, can I hold you there? You know, this Akpabio, the way he talks, it's like you want to put me to sleep.
1,200 bag of fertilizer. Senators get farms. So wow, they go share them. Then he's talking as to say, yeah, all of these are going to help the people with the hunger. Baba, do you know that this tariff they said they are removing from imported food, they have deleted the post now. They've deleted the announcement. But yet, Akpabio is still telling people about how Tinubu has removed this now. Food should be cheap in Nigeria. About food in Nigeria, now money to buy them, the problem. Sure you get. But these guys don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know.
So so I don't know where Nigeria can start from, apart from going on the street, render the whole place, useless. Just go on the street, don't allow anything to happen again, and then just put it down, because nothing is working anyway. It's only for them. They don't have any all this Pan-Africanism or do they have idea? They don't have idea. Tinubu is only there to get his own. Use the corrupt system to steal things and go away. In fact, I'm tired of saying stealing and doing this, because it's everybody. I'm tired, but I just want people to come out.
My tire is tired, Papa.
And do something, and at least we here we contribute our own to them. I mean, whatever it is, yes, support.
Is the country not even surviving on our back as well? Do you know how many families that have been subsidized from here?
Today alone, since the beginning of this month, I've sent more than 300K to Nigeria, and then it's still counting.
And it's still counting. Millions of people who are also going to send 1 million, 500, 400, 200, 100, 50, 20, 20, 100 here and there every day. So we do not have to be there physically to actually give them any support in them fighting for their own.
Everybody cannot be on the street at a time. Yeah, because we are here already. We have the ability to send you guys things and then do something.
Yes.
Not just sitting down there and praying to
the country. What are you eating now that they haven't shot the country? That's what
I don't have much to say later on. Thank you for listening, and God bless.
And you too. Thanks a lot for stopping by, okay? So we have another caller on the line. Now, listen, we have about 50 minutes to go, okay? So which simply means that if you are interested in being part of this chat this afternoon, you better pick up the phone. It's not that so busy, I would say, but maybe it is becoming busier now. Hello.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon, sir. How are you going?
Oh, good afternoon. Idris, is that you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. How are you, Baba?
Yeah, fine. It's quite difficult this afternoon getting to you, unlike before. I don't know. Probably because some are even calling through direct call. I guess so, because there are sometimes that
it would have been worse.
Okay, because I normally there's a way I normally try to call and I will just get through. I think that the techniques have been working for me for a while. I don't know what's happened now.
Some other people are using the same technique though. But you are in. That's what is the most important now. You are here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So let me first start by talking about the one you first raised about that Nollywood actress, that lady, Aimako, something like that. So someone, okay, I had a fight with someone now, and you wanted to arrest me, and later you arrested probably my mom or my dad, and you expected me to keep quiet. On a normal thing, it makes sense, yeah. I know because
a lot of it won't make sense. You know, they have the power. I have the power.
Yeah. And that is like someone like
can arrest you. I'm like, why? Say, why did you go
like
what the
to
heck?
me?
Who is say, let's see what they talk. If they arrest you now, you go they talk say they are using power. Why do you even think that it is right for them to arrest me because I said something they don't like? See,
Samaegu, I didn't know. If you go to Twitter now, if you go to Facebook, even I know some of my people that they are giving through as in that hey that Maegu, so that the way he normally talks, he talks shabbily and he talk like this, he talk like that. So why don't you just go and arrest them? Why don't you arrest them, Samaegu? Why don't you arrest them?
Why?
How many you want to arrest? And you claim to be a famous person, and don't you know once you are famous, you'll be subjected to anything ridicule. You know? Like me now, I'm not famous, so I can talk, and nobody will say anything. But if Mr. Maego say something now, they're going to pick it up. So I don't know. Get around. They don't have sense.
It is just that people don't know that this world has changed a lot, but somehow they will get to know. It's unfortunate too that Nigeria allow people like that to run like mad that way, but it is towing. As you are watching this video, there are so many people that are locked up in different cells, in police cells across Nigeria right now. They were locked up by people who just wanted to teach them a lesson. As we speak,
you just want to teach them a lesson. They just want to teach them a lesson.
It's a normal thing in that place. So
of course, it's a normal thing. It's a normal thing.
People say more about them. What Toyin just did now should give people the opportunity to actually beam searchlight on this kind of, this inhumane treatment, arresting family members.